know, but I still believe.
Alexa, pause. Alexa, pause. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so this video probably won't even go up if I leave that in. Anyway, good morning. Bonsai, grinders, C3, cobras, Miyagi-Dos, and of course, Eagle Fangs. Rod! It is finally Friday. Woohoo! It's been a long week. It's been a rough week. I can feel it. I'm tired. But I'm up here. Actually, I should say I'm down here because we're going to finish off this week strong. So we're going to do a little form work and some kicks, of course, and do our lifts. Boy, the brain has not engaged yet. So I don't know what to say, other than I'm just going to get going, because that's the way we roll down here. So, do what you do, I'm going to do what I do, and we'll see you on the other side. Bonsai! And away we go. I'm going to go ahead and do the devotional real quick. I didn't do the one that was in the book for today's calendar date. I did tomorrow's family. It's called The Power of Your Platform. And the passage reads, "You must submit to," and then in brackets, "the authorities, not only to avoid punishment, but also to keep a clear conscience." Romans 13:5. And if you're like me, and I think most people will take this to mean, we need to listen to authorities, as in our elected officials, government officials, police officers. And up to a point, yeah, we should, definitely, to avoid punishment. But that is very, very difficult to do sometimes. If you're a fan of this administration, then you certainly were not a fan of the last, and vice versa. So when your side, when your team colors are not in office, you're going to reject a lot of this stuff. And that's not necessarily good. It's not necessarily bad. But Tony takes a different view on this. And he's really talking about our teachers. Specifically, yourself as being a teacher, and to use your platform to teach the people that you can as best as you can. Which really does not match up with the passage at all. But I really liked what he had to say. His specific story had to do with his son and eating Fruit Loops, as odd as that sounds. But I like his uncommon key at the end, where he says, "No, never underestimate the potential of your authority and influence to impact others. Look for someone who could use a motivational push today. Emphasize the positive benefits of a change." And I like that, especially the emphasize the positive, because that's what I try to do with just about everybody. Doesn't always work. Sometimes I am the jerk, but I try to avoid that. And that, my friends, is the devotional for today. So there we were doing song number 3, and I, of course, walk off camera for a while there. Oh wait, no, I've already done song 3 and in one number 2. So we're working on the flippy spinny thing, and using the foam pole. There is just enough room to spin this, because if I go up at all, it hits the ceiling. And I hit the ceiling multiple times today. So I try not to look at it, but it's a work in progress. I'm better at it, at least, most of the time I can catch it with my right hand now. I do like doing this. I love this form so much. It's just a blast to do. And when we add this into the whole form, every move is fun to do with that. So, and here I'm spinning this, and I can do pretty good without looking. I don't like to use the wooden one down there anymore, because when I drop it, it really clanks, and everybody else in the house is sleeping. And I don't know if they can hear it or not. And I'm getting pretty good at the regular old spinny spin. So now we're going to move the camera around a little bit and do some kicks. So And I realized after I had shut this off, I had not done any roundhouse kicks or hook kicks. So I had to go back and do those because those are the ones I need the most work on. But, you know, just getting started. I try to do 10 on each leg, each kick, you know, each morning. I do about 9 of them to the body, and then the final one I try and do right to the chin. Bonk. Bob likes it. Bob's whole purpose is to be punched and kicked. That's what he lives for. So, and have a project this weekend. I found out about a board holder that you can construct or purchase that will hold rebreakable boards. Okay, here I'm trying to do this jump front kick that we do in the form. You're in kind of a horse stance, a squatted position, and you just jump up and kick. And yeah, being the middle-aged buffoon I am, I jump about 8 centimeters off the ground, if that. And I end on some crescent kicks because I just love doing crescent kicks. You know. But anyway, I'm going to try and make this board holder this weekend to hold rebreakable boards so I can practice breaks. Because one of the things you have to do for your black belt is you have to make 2 breaks. And they prefer that at least one of them be challenging for you. So the way to get around that is to practice it so much that it's no longer challenging. So that's it for today. We'll see you in the weight room in just a minute. Alright, I think I've done enough damage for this morning. Time to get upstairs and do the weightlifting. So, bonsai, we'll see you in a minute. Bonsai, welcome back, grinders. We're up to the lifting part of today's exercise. And whoo, we're only on the second set of 3. And I'm already taxed. I haven't even done the second set yet. Sweating. Told you I was tired today. But no excuses, no complaining. We're going to get right to it. The buds are already in, so I just got to turn the music on. And we're listening to the Lost Boys soundtrack today. And we're up to I Still Believe. Gotta dig that song. So, anyway, enough gabbing. Let's commence to grinding. Bonsai. Alright, and here we go again. This workout is really starting to kick my butt, especially the chest. Surprising how difficult it is to do the one arms. The squats here, that I actually need to increase the weight on these, so I will be doing that next week because I'm happy with my form, and I don't think they're hard enough after the first set. That first set, because I think I'm still warming up the knees, at least with weight. There is a difference between, you know, doing the kicks and just body weight squats, and then doing squats with some actual weight attached to it. So I may not change that first one, but the second and third set definitely we got to increase. And then the bench pressers here, these aren't so bad. You know, the first one, you got to go a little slow. You get into it, make sure you're activating the chest and not the shoulders. I definitely have an issue with that. My shoulders, especially my left shoulder, wants to kick in all the time. Got to try and keep it from doing it. Then my favorite, bicep curls. Oh yeah, the glamour muscles. But you know, you gotta have good arms. More than anything, gotta have good arms. So here we go. Just 8 repetitions. And like I said, I was a little tired this morning. Didn't have a lot of energy. Didn't have any trouble getting up and getting moving, but just the gumption. And I think it's just a factor. This week at work has been extremely busy, and the heat during the day has been very taxing, and the humidity's been really high, and I think that's just worn me down. So hopefully next week after this weekend, I'll be recharged, reinvigorated, and ready to go. But it doesn't matter, because if I can get up and move, I'm coming down and doing my workout. You know, that's a priority for me. It's what I prioritize and focus on. And that's one thing I don't get about people who say, I don't have the time. But if you got time to get on Facebook and Twitter and watch TV, you got time to work out. Because none of those things are worth the time they suck away from you. I mean, Facebook I kind of get if you're trying to keep up with family and friends that are far away. You know, seeing their pictures of what they're doing, their pets, their family, even their food. I get that. But a lot of the nonsense you find on Facebook, you know, oh, my candidate's better than your candidate because he doesn't eat peas with spinach. Shut up. Go away and wake up. Good grief. I can't help but cross my eyes at people who think that this candidate or that candidate's going to kill them. Jeez. These people are all just in it for themselves. Look at the track record. But anyway, I'm not getting into politics here. If that's your bread and butter, hey, good for you. And, you know, I'll pray for you because you're not going to be happy. No one is ever happy when that's the focus of their life. But you know how you can get happy? By working out. And it doesn't have to be with a fancy tonal. You can do regular free weights. You can do dumbbells. You can do bands. Or you can just do body weight. Whatever it is, if you get up and do it, strain your body. Make it struggle a little bit, because that's what our bodies were meant to do. You're going to feel so much better. You're going to enjoy it. And for me, the best part of doing it first thing in the morning is I'm pumped up and charged for the rest of the day. Now, yeah, I crash around 9 o'clock at night, but what am I missing? Reruns on TV? I don't think so. I read a bit of a book every night and fall asleep, and I'm pretty happy with that. So, you too can have a productive day, but you got to get started the right way. And I'm not talking about eating a breakfast. I'm talking about pumping the iron, stretching the bands, or even doing yoga. I'm going to start doing yoga here. Uh-oh, I talked too long, so see you later. I think we did pretty good. I know I did. I hope you did. Have a great weekend. Here's your flex. Already much into it today, I tell you. Hogan's to the right, Hogan's to the left. The big Diamond Dallas Page, bang! And we end with a woo! We'll see you on Monday. Bonsai. Bonsai. Didn't think I forgot about this, did you? Nope. We gotta do our personal torture device. So, but don't worry. This will be short. I just want to share one final thought with you. And that is, I talked earlier about listening to the Lost Boys soundtrack, and one of my favorite songs on there is I Still Believe by Tim Capetto, I believe his name is. And here's the funny thing. So I tell my governmental commercial listening device that I want to hear that song. And it plays it. No problem. And then guess what starts showing up on my Facebook feed? Cameo. I can get a cameo from Tim Capetto. Now he's not like a super well-known name, at least not nationally. Other than the Lost Boys soundtrack, I don't know that he's had any national hits or anything. And it's just that one song that I'm aware of. Now, he seems like a really cool guy. I'm not trying to slam on him. But it's not like it's Dolly Parton or Kanye West or Beyonce, you know, a name that's huge that you could see showing up. He shows up rather obscure. And that's because these stupid devices are listening to us all the time. You might think that's a conspiracy theory. Try it yourself. We had it with a product we use at work. Something I have never looked up online because my employer gets it. But because we were talking about it, it showed up in my Amazon recommends. So I'm to the point where Amazon probably knows just about everything about us. But anyway, that's all I've got for today. Banzai. Have a great weekend. Now go away.